Remind me, we kind of had a lot going on at the end there. Emus was in the treasure room, loading up his pockets, um, filling up all his empty pouches that can hold 20 pounds of gold each. So he ended up his chest armor opening up and like licking in with these leather straps, almost 9,000 in gold. I think it was actually 9,000 exactly in gold.
I
is what
sent
he ended up.
you it was that couldn't be it couldn't be close no, I picked up 6,000. That's
Was
what
it
you said.
6,000? Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you said.
6,000. Okay. Yeah, because the rest is in platinum and stuff. That makes sense. Because 7,000 of the gold. That makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah,
So
and
he
I
picks up
thought that
6,000.
me and Clamacy and him were all picking up gold.
I was not in the gold room picking up gold at all.
No, so I remember Bazoit had dumped this cauldron of the elixir onto the floor.
That was after we collected gold.
No, that was while he was collecting gold. Because you had him come over from
No.
collecting gold to get the bottle.
Yeah, from my notes, what I have is me and Boogie, because he has a bag of holding too, correct?
I do.
And I took the bag of holding off of the stack of gold so that I could have a bag of holding because I called dibs on it. And then I started filling up gold, and then I went out to dump that cauldron.
Okay, well then you would have picked up 1,192 gold, 24 platinum pieces, 104 silver, and 357 copper. And as you guys are rummaging through the pile of the goblin's treasure hoard here, you find some interesting objects of note as well. There's a picture that seems to be drawn by a child, illustrating a mom and dad standing in front of a farm, big old smiles on their face. And then there's on the edge of the paper some trickles of dried blood. There's a abacus, which is like a Chinese calculator. There's a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, 3 vials of black sap. There's a bronze crown. It's kind of poor quality and looks like it might have been part of a child's costume that the goblins mistook for something actually valuable. There's an amulet that seems to have like clicking noises, like it's a clockwork type amulet. There's one of the coins is glowing a bright light. There's a small, well-made leather spice pouch in the pile. A very ornate golden key with a very interesting kind of culturally vague design spiraled around the shaft of the key. There's a small metal crab that's a clockwork crab. It looks like almost like a little wind up, like it has a crank on the back type robot deal. And then among the pile, there are 36 wedding rings, 18 of which are male, 18 of which are female, of different sizes, quality, and gemstones.
So it's my estimation that any gold collected will be split between our group, correct?
Yeah, I'm not planning on hoarding it, don't worry.
Okay. No, I'm just making this clear. And now our new group now consists of Agatha and Tammy as well, correct?
Yeah, Nico.
Ooh.
Well, of course, Nico.
I also had the thought that we should first figure out how much it's going to cost to get our ship fixed and flying. Subtract that from what we found and then divvy.
I agree.
I also agree.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, and then we dump this cauldron onto the ground, and that's where we're at now. And we were discussing whether or not we needed to have a meeting to declare our taking over, or if we need to go back to the town.
Agatha speaks up and she says, "Hey, I appreciate you guys including me in the group funds and everything, but I don't think I'm okay to go over there." And she nods towards the breeding chambers, if you want to call them that.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely don't have to go over there.
And you can see, like, even at this distance through the walls, she's still keeping her gaze away from that direction. The
I don't know what you've gone through, Agatha, but anything that you don't want to do, you don't have to do.
you guys do notice a very thick smell of smoke from all the fires that had happened, and seeming for the first time noticing the burning flesh smell of the goblins that lay surrounding Balbara, engorged, not engorged, but enlarged by this elixir.
Well, I guess we could do our planning a little bit away from the smell over here. Maybe towards the
Does
town.
anybody have any ideas about all the items that were found mixed in with the gold?
While they're having
The
that
picture.
discussion, I want to grab one of the bags and see if there's anything in it and start loading up all the other miscellaneous items into the bag.
So the bag of holding seemed like they were dumped out and then thrown on the bag as part of the valuables. It almost kind of looks like a, yeah, just a hoard of anything that they think is worth value that could get them something kind of deal.
Right. Well, I'm gonna start taking everything and putting them back into the bags.
I'm going to help Emus.
Okay, are you guys just throwing in like the key, the glowing coin, the amulet, the pouch?
We're
the
grabbing
crab,
everything, baby.
Yeah.
throwing it all in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just
Yeah,
going to
I
throw it
think
all
it'd
in
be
there.
better to assess what everything is back in a safer area, not surrounded by potential goblins.
All right, so as you guys come in like little
Dude, I
cockroaches,
love our people.
you
We
guys
hear
come in and
cockroaches.
no, as you come in like little nifflers soaking up all this gold into these extra dimensional voids. There's nothing but stone left after you guys are done.
Well, this sure made this trip worth it.
Um,
You guys hear barking in the distance. It's just
I'm
coincidence.
sorry.
You also no, you also hear it in game though.
like coming from down the tunnel that we came from, or echoing somewhere further into the chambers.
So go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I have well-trained dogs. They can bark on Michael's imagination.
7, 8, 9.
We are still on the 15th of April, correct?
I'm gonna go check on Gar.
Are we? In my notes, I have April 14th, but did I miss a day?
I have April 15th is what I have written down. Cal is cured, 3rd level. Here we hear a knock at the door. Oh. This is at the birdhouse. I have 15th of April. Trials on the 17th.
So yes, today is the 15th then. The 14th was the day that you guys had dealt with the Desmonds coming
Okay.
into town. So yeah, today is the 15th.
Cool.
The barking of the wolf dogs, whatever they are, sounds distant, but it's hard to make out whether it's getting closer, further away, how far away it is, things like that. Looking around, kind of just checking everyone's health. How would Agatha see you guys? Are you guys looking pretty good?
Um,
Yeah, I don't look terrible.
Emus looks like a cucumber. He looks like he's pretty happy with himself right now.
Yeah, Gar's good.
She comes out. Boogie, are you okay?
Yeah, after that healing, I'm feeling a lot better.
She's gonna walk up to you and kind of smelling a little sweaty. She's gonna give you a tight hug and whisper, "I'm glad."
I'll hug her right back.
She's gonna look at you and say, "So, what's next?"
Well, as king, we got to come up with what sort of rules to give these goblins. My thoughts were to implement a couple rules immediately, and then get an idea of what they are able to do before doing the rest of ideas.
I think we need to first figure out who the other commanders in charge were. Like if there was any lower level squad leaders, we'll say. Like if they're on board or if we need to take care of them as well
I think that's an excellent idea.
and I just want to let Agatha know that I have 6 piercing damage and 7 fire damage. So I am down 13.
She turns and looks a little concerned. He didn't burn you, did he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Um,
Are you talking about Ifrit?
Oh, no. I got burned when you did the fire to take down the walls and the spears that were coming out of the walls when we first came in here. I lost my dexterity, and even though I was fire resistant, I took half damage
she
when I
reaches
walked through.
into her pouch and pulls out this little tin can. And her medicine roll. So she pulled out this tin can and starts rubbing her fingers, lathering up the salve. "May I see your burn, please?"
I hold my arm out.
And she's gonna put it on, and it actually starts stinging a little bit.
Ouch!
No, it'll help. It actually doesn't heal any damage, but after a few moments of stinging, it does feel like the burning sensation has subsided.
Thanks, Ag. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's for the greater good.
She looks at you a little odd, not really understanding, and goes in here. Hey, Emus.
Yeah, what's up?
Um, so I know you have your doubts about me and my capabilities, but I just want to let you know that I promise if I feel like things are getting out of control, um, I'll let you know, okay?
I'm gonna look kind of confused, and Agatha, don't misunderstand what I'm trying to do as not trusting your capabilities or trusting in you. I know, I can see that you are very capable. It's more of I'm just concerned. I want to make sure that we aren't responsible for any harm coming to you.
And she says, and I want to make sure no harm comes to you either. And she's gonna punch you on the chest, and she goes, "If we get out of this, okay? You owe me a mug of ale." And she's gonna walk out,
Emus is gonna kind of half chuckle, half sigh.
and she's gonna go look at these bodies and kind of start poking away at them with her short sword, just checking them out, studying them, checking out their anatomy.
There's nothing else left in this room with the bodies, correct? Besides the
You get
bodies?
no, yeah. So there's currently a bunch of skeletons that have been already eaten in this corner here, and you see two rather recently dead, like pretty freshly dead humans laying next to each other, of who you took out that document connecting them with the Milligans back in Rivington.
They would be the Donahues.
But it looks like a couple bites have been taken out by the size of the bites, probably by the big guy chucking goblins. It seems like this was maybe their Balbara and the ogre's little personal feeding tray menu thing here.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk out and close the door behind me. Ugh, enough of that place.
I would like to inspect this room that's their garbage room.
Hey, Mom, you got a lot of noise coming from whatever you're doing.
Sorry.
One second, guys. Gar's covered in mud.
As every little boy should be.